Hello, everybody. This is Peter Ryan, and this is Making Comics and Art, episode 376. And today, with me, I have Belcher. Welcome.
Hello.
We have
How's everything
begun.
with you?
I'm surviving. This storm, and between the storm and my cat, I will say my timeline is off.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm up all hours and asleep other hours and whatnot.
Sounds like my schedule basically.
Yeah. But other than that.
So how'd you do on snow? How much did you get?
I think it was 10 inches. I mean, it's gonna stick around a while. As ice.
Yeah.
Because today was the warmest day so far, and I don't think it touched it at all. We're not expecting good weather really until the 4th of next month, which isn't too far away, but it's a long time to, it's a lot of ice and whatnot. But I mean, really, it's the roads that matter, and like my neighbor knocked on my door the other day just to tell me everything's closed.
Yeah,
but I have no clue. I'm in my studio working most of the time.
Yeah. Away from the outside world.
Yeah.
Where are you located? Are you in New York or New Jersey?
No, I'm originally from Brooklyn. Yeah. And I'm living in Kentucky.
Oh, you are? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a small town an hour south from Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in Kentucky as well, right?
Yeah. I'm about maybe 4 hours away from Louisville.
Yeah, I think we're 4 hours apart.
Yeah.
So neighbors.
Yeah, Jay Hewer would say, my friend Jay Hewer, who works on a lot of Pilot Studios books, he lives in New York, and he always talks about, Kentucky, that's right around the corner from New York, right? I don't know anything about geography.
But it's like years and years ago now. When I first moved here, I had, it's like I was living in New York, and I definitely wanted to stay in comics. At that point, both my parents had passed away, and it was just me and my other brother Jimmy, who still were in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
and we both knew we were leaving. He chose Florida.
Yeah,
all three of my older brothers are in Florida, and I had a friend down here in Kentucky. He's like, why don't you come out here, check it out. If you like it, you can stick around. If not, then, you can go elsewhere. And I really didn't have a clue to where that I wanted to move. And I moved here, jumped around a bit, did a few different towns. So I was in Louisville. I was in Bardstown originally, different places. But yeah, now it's Campbellsville. Most people don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I like it, it's, like our lifestyle is like, I work most of the time, work pretty much every day. And so it suits my needs.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to live, I think.
No, not at all.
I mean, it's kind of a red state, but
well,
you can kind of live around that, I guess.
I'm like zero political.
Yeah.
I realize the world is burning right now, but other than that, it's all good. So I want to post that here. We got one person watching at the moment, but more people will see
Hello,
it.
whoever you are.
Yeah, more people will see it after the fact. It's still got 16 hours or something like hours left. If you want to go check it out, click the link, look at what it's, what it's got.
If you missed the first issue, you can get the first issue with this campaign, catch up. So no problem there.
Yeah. Like I said, I had your partner Ben on not too long ago. We talked all about it. We shared the Kickstarter page and went all through it. So just go back a video or two and you'll see it all. Well, me and you, like, I know you from way back on, I believe I originally met you on DeviantArt.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's weird that we've kind of followed each other on a lot of different social media platforms and other places over the years, but we've never like talked face to face like this.
Right. Yeah. It's the internet is crazy like that. And definitely I've been following you and your work for forever.
Yeah, same here. But it's weird like that. Comics now, because of the internet, it's become a lot like that. You've worked with a lot of people over the years and you never talk to them face to face, so to speak, just like emails and messaging and things like that. And then the occasional video chat and phone call with some people, but other people, I've worked with my friend Kevin Johnson on stuff for years and years, and we've never actually talked face to face or on the phone or anything.
It's definitely people I have worked with and never met, never talked to, none of that. But I mean, in a lot of cases you don't need to.
True.
Let me do this, just go a little closer so people can barely see what I'm working on. Are
you a lefty or is that flipped?
Oh, I'm a lefty. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Unfortunately, no. Yep, I'm a lefty in a right-handed world. That's why I don't do sports. It screws me all up.
My brother's a lefty as well. So.
I don't mind it.
But he plays guitar with the right hand, so.
Yeah, that's what happened. It's like I do a lot left-handed, but I do some things right-handed.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of sports, like when I was really young and just playing around at camp, I swung the bat right-handed, supposedly.
I used to swing the bat left-handed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's weird how things like that work. Some things feel comfortable, doing it the opposite way.
Yeah.
Into the habit of doing it the way you would think. If you were right-handed, you don't get into the habit of swinging right-handed.
Right.
But you're right. The world's kind of made for right-handed people.
It's like lots of people are into sketchbooks.
Mm-hmm.
I can't seem to be comfortable with a sketchbook. I have to, this right here is what I use. I just have copy paper, and I just sketch and draw on regular copy paper if I'm not doing like a finished piece.
Yeah, I used to do that before I went to digital. I used to do a lot of stuff on copier paper.
Yeah.
And, like preliminary stuff, and then go to the bigger pages for finished work.
Yeah, if people are watching this and you saw the thumbnail, I actually took a couple of your old pages of pencils and put them in the thumbnail. Because that's what I remember of your work. I mean, man, it seemed like every day you were posting a new page of something.
It's It's an illusion. I'm really lazy. I don't I don't like to work on anything. No, I mean I enjoy it. I do like it, but sometimes, especially I guess in today's climate and with the internet to distract you and everything, it's hard to kind of motivate yourself to work sometimes. But
Yeah.
it's just you got to do it. You got to get it out there. You if you're an artist, for the most part, you just can't not make art of some kind.
Right, right.
Hmm.
So are you full-fledged now? Like, so you're using digital mostly?
Yeah, I have a tablet now, and
Right.
I'm working digitally for I don't know 3 or 4 years. I haven't drawn on anything on paper, except for just like sketches for people. Uh, I haven't drawn anything on paper for like 3 or 4 years, but it has been a real revelation for me. I really resisted it when I first got the tablet.
Yeah.
Uh, I was like, I'm never going to use this. I don't know why, I got it. And, maybe I'll use it to ink something or sign papers on it or digitally. And then it became a matter of, oh, well, maybe I'll try to draw something on here and then ink it, purely on the tablet. And then that kind of opened up everything. And now I draw stuff on there. I ink stuff on there. I color, I letter, which was never really possible for me before I got it.
Right.
And it's wild. It's really opened up a lot of uh, new experiences and new skills for me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like I've been doing this just over 34 years.
Yeah.
Mostly inking, but getting into a little bit of everything. Well, everything except lettering. But,
That's a tough thing, man. I mean, I respect the hell out of letterers because I've been trying to learn it recently, and that is hard stuff.
yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, I got like an iPad now, and I plan to dive into coloring because I'm gonna get my own book out there, and I want to, I got a friend of mine to draw it, and he went into painting and illustration, so I'm going to be doing writing, penciling, inking, coloring, because I'm a lunatic. And,
Yeah, join the crowd.
yeah, and even if it takes me a year to do a book, I'll take a year to do a book
Yep.
because it's my book, and I'll just do it the way I want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I always said, if I ever got the opportunity, I would at least try one time to do the entire book myself, do all the writing, the art, the colors, the letters, everything. I wanted to do at least one book all completely by myself, but that's a tough proposition. It's hard to do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, comics aren't easy in the first place, but
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's such a niche art form and niche business that it's tough to break in, and when you're in, it's tough to stay in. And yeah, I mean, it's just tough.
yeah, I mean, it's like people that know me and know my work. It's like I have worked, like Valiant. I was just doing like inking backgrounds, but I worked for DC, then I worked for Marvel.
Yep.
I had a few things published that were up at Image.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, mostly I've been in like the independent side of things.
Yep.
Just working for individuals, anything that came up. I'm just happy to be working.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's incredibly hard to stick around, be relevant, and and keep your name out there. And there's a lot. Everything's a lot easier with digital and online, and therefore it makes it a lot harder to be heard.
Yeah, because it's become so easy to kickstart something and publish something, self-publish something, that so many people are doing it. That you just kind of get lost in an ocean of work.
Yeah.
and it's not to say any of the other work is bad. It's just there's so much of it.
Yeah. But it's like I have a positive spin. Maybe it's delusional, but it's like there's room for everybody.
Yeah.
I just think we gotta push a little harder to be heard,
Mm-hmm.
and we can make good numbers. Like, so it was years ago, but I crowdfunded my comic Retro. Retro is my superhero, like street level character.
Yeah.
And I only did it for 5 days. I crowdfunded for 5 days, and I got technically it was 80 people pledged to it, so
Yeah.
it was 1,900 that I made with that. I
Nice.
know if I do, like I really had a consistent presence online at that point,
Yeah.
and this was years ago. And I'm not always consistent, especially like yeah. If I got a deadline, it's like, who's the world? Yeah, I just got to work on this. But I believe it's possible, like to just keep posting, keep the greatest thing if you're doing a crowdfunder, you definitely get on other people's channels
Mm-hmm.
and spread the word that way.
Yeah.
And you really, it's all the things. You got to believe in your product. You got to do quality work. Yada yada yada.
Yeah. I mean, I'm lucky enough to know people like Travis Gibb and Jameson Rohrer, Jason DeHart, Comics for All, and Travis does a Thursday hangout where he talks about all kinds of new Kickstarters that people have out, and he's invited me on there a couple of times to talk about some of my Kickstarters, and
Cool.
he's
Yeah,
good guy.
I'm pretty sure I talked to Travis at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely know him and know his work, and he's got his new book out. He's gotten into superheroes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to say he's got Summit Pinnacle, the first issue of that whole universe that they're building. Just started on Kickstarter today, so shout out to that. Check that out.
Yeah, I saw his post and congratulated him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, it's I just love comics, and I love the indie community, and especially love live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't have a huge channel, but it's growing. It's slowly growing again because I have been more consistent. I at least live stream once, twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do
Yeah, I was
more.
about to say, do you do it like once a week or a couple of times a week? Because you've already got 376 episodes, so that's a pretty good chunk of
Well,
podcasting.
Okay. So my channel, I technically started. It might have been 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Was the first video, but
Yeah.
I wasn't consistent really until 2012. And so I got just over 1,000 videos on my channel.
Wow.
I just passed 85,000 views, and it's not like I have a lot of videos that are over even 100 really, like 100 views. Like, they're all low views and whatnot, except for maybe a handful or so, but that's only due to shorts are a lot easier to reach a wider audience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I found. So I got like 4 shorts that are just over 1,000 each. views. Um, so that's very useful. But yeah, I've been going a long time, and it's been a constant struggle. I was originally part of the YouTube partnership program,
Mhm.
and when they changed the rules, I was behind. I was off it again.
Yeah.
So I have to be more consistent if I'm going to get back into the program.
Mhm.
Um, because you have to have 400 watched hours, and I'm like the farthest from that.
Yeah, I mean, I know the feeling. I'm on Patreon, and I'm just really inconsistent about that. I need to be more consistent with it and try to build an audience more.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things. It's like I've been on it, not since the beginning, but pretty early.
Yeah.
I've done really well, mostly because I have friends and fans that want to support me regardless of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I want to be more consistent there. I want to actually create a comic book there, and throw a lot of extras. What do you do on your Patreon? Anything special or?
I have put some of the comics I've done, like in the way back, like I
Yep.
think I serialized the World Front that I did with Rob Cronenborg's a couple of years ago. I've serialized some of that. I've serialized some other things. I've created a couple of new stories on there, but it's between all the other stuff I've been doing, the stuff I've been writing, the stuff I've been drawing. I've gotten really, like I said, really inconsistent with it. But
Yeah.
I need to focus on it more and try to get more stuff out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally think it's possible.
Yeah.
It is much like YouTube. To grow a Patreon is
Yep.
a huge pain in the ass, to be honest. But
Yeah. No kidding.
uh, but it happens. It happens. It's like I think in the last month I got 2 new patrons,
Hmm.
uh, out of the goodness of their hearts. Um, and yeah, I got a ton of work. I got over a year's worth of work, and it's a great thing. It's also a very difficult situation and hard to focus all the times. But
Yeah.
I am going to be consistent on my Patreon and deliver a comic over there. Um, but yeah, it's tough.
It's the
It's
attitude I need to take. I am going to do it.
yes,
Not I need to. I am.
yeah. That's essentially that's what we have to do. I mean, nothing gets done unless we finish it.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so we have people popping in and out. If anybody has any questions for me or Kurt,
Mhm.
please feel free, or just say hello. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. All the jazz.
Oh, I was also going to say, I was going to shout out to Horror Not Hate. It's another Kickstarter that's almost over with. I think it has about 18 hours, 20 hours, something like that left on it. So check that out. It's by a guy named J.M. Brandt. It's all about, anti-hate, anti-bigotry, and all that. So if you're down with that, check it out and support it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
There with like a Civil War set story.
Okay. Um, my brother's doing a Civil War story for Todd McFarlane. It's probably quite different. He's so my brother is Jimmy Palmiotti. I don't know if you heard of him.
Yeah.
But lots of people have. Okay, so um, he's doing Tales of the Gunslinger. So it's Tales of the Gunslinger Spawn.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
so he's writing that series, and I thought it was a maxi series. I thought it was only going to be 12 issues. He said he's already in issue 15 right now,
Wow.
and he said Todd gave him a call he's like, I want you on the book as long as you're on the book, I'll keep it going.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of that book, but I had no idea he was writing it.
oh yeah. It's like my brother. He used to ink thousands of books, and now he's writing a whole bunch. He's got um, a bunch of different ones out through Marvel. Um, I don't need to promote him. He's doing fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think the place I know him best for is for the inking, but
Yeah.
I also followed him and Justin Gray on Jonah Hex when they were writing that, co-writing that. Great book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's writing a Punisher book with Dan Panosian now, isn't he?
Yep. I mean, he essentially wrote that book years ago.
Yeah.
And it took Dan all this time to I mean, he penciled it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 4-issue miniseries. Yeah. He really put his all into it. Dan's work has leaps and bounds in the last 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, I remember seeing his work, and it was good, but it was like that 90s style,
Yep.
But he has developed so much, like just in, it seems like he had like a breakthrough or something and just started turning out this incredible work. And he's worked a lot in the last couple of years. So, it makes sense that it's taken him a while to get done with the Punisher book.
Yeah. It's like, he's always been a decent artist. He got to be a good artist.
Yeah.
And I think when he started coloring his own work, he discovered like his new style.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's phenomenal. Like some of the stuff I see, and he's doing a lot of cover work and whatnot. And he's got the new DC Mad magazine cover. He did that.
Yeah.
He's all over the place, and yeah, it's phenomenal. I just watched Ink Pulp is a it's a bunch of major guys doing their own podcast about comics and whatnot, and had Dan Panosian on that, and it was such a great interview. Those guys are funny.
Yeah, I mean, he's like your brother, and you've all been in so many different aspects of comics. You've got to have like a wealth of information and knowledge to be able to impart about comics.
Yeah. Well, it's like I feel like I've been holding back all this time, and I know I'm going to make the change in a way this year. Like I want to get rid of all the work I have now, meaning finish it.
Yeah.
And hopefully get all books out starting this year into next year, or however long that all takes. But I want to switch to doing more of my own work. And your partner Ben posted something the other day about a volume 4 of Always Punch Nazis.
Yeah.
And I messaged him, and I was like, I want to do something.
Yeah, I saw you. I think you replied to my post as well. Maybe his.
Yeah.
Saying, I want in on this. And I do too. I've written a couple things for it. We after we did the last volume, we had kind of thrown around the idea of doing a volume 4. So I wrote a couple of short scripts for it. But of course, back then it never happened. And he went on and did the omnibus that collected all 3 volumes.
Right.
And so I sent him those pieces I wrote back then. I kind of went in and edited them and kind of brought them up to speed. But yeah, I really can't wait to get involved in that. I mean, the way that the world is right now, I think it's something that's become timely again, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's like I told him like as soon as I messaged him, he messaged me back.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't have anything this second, but let me think on it. I want to do something for you guys. And so I've been sort of thinking as I work and whatnot, and come up with a vague idea of a couple of different things I can go, or, so I'm not 100% on it yet, but yeah, I'll definitely figure something out.
Yeah, we've had a pretty good response from creators over it. So I think right now we're trying to figure out if are we going to do it as one book, because we had originally thought of it as doing like half the size of the previous volumes.
Right.
And but now we're thinking, well, we've got so many people that want to be involved in it. Maybe we should split it up into different volumes with different themes, or just like multiple volumes of American Gestapo and all that. So yeah, we're kind of in early stages so far, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good that like you got creative people just like, oh, that's really interesting. I want to be a part of it. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's nice to know there's that enthusiasm out there.
um, so I guess I should ask, like, so with Kanin, I told you like during before and during my talk with Ben, he mentioned your name like 8 times, and it took me that long to figure out. Oh, Kurt, yeah, I know.
to connect me up the name up with the
yeah. Face. It's like I read names online all the time, and it doesn't register as a real name until you say it out loud. It's a funny thing, but then he mentioned you, and yeah, you're a writer. Like it has Ben as story, but it has you as writer and script for Kanin. Can you talk about that? Like, what was your process?
Well, I mean, it was really all Ben. I can't really take any credit for it. Ben said, I want to do like he loves Conan the Barbarian, absolutely loves Conan. And he was like, I want to do a barbarian story like that. And somehow it came to, well, why don't we make him like an anthropomorphic rabbit? And not like a funny animal, but just like, something like Usagi Yojimbo, which is what I always kind of compare it to. Usagi Yojimbo meets Conan. And a friend of ours, Michael Spivey, brought to our attention that there's a name in some other language. I can't remember what language it is, maybe Danish or Norwegian or something, that the word they have for rabbit is Kanin or Kanin. And we were like, that's perfect. Conan the Barbarian, it's Kanin the Marauder.
Right.
And so we got into that, and I was like, I'll, write whatever you want me to write. And he came up with some ideas. We banded some ideas around, and I went off and wrote a script. We edited the script a little bit, and he jumped right in on the art. He loves doing that barbarian action type stuff. And we've talked a lot to a lot of different people about if we're remembered for anything, it'll probably be for Kanin. That's going to be like our signature character.
Nice. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love writing the character. I could write this character forever if Ben's willing to draw it forever. We've got other artists, involved in doing like short pieces for.
Yeah. We were looking it over, and he's got a couple of short stories in the current volume. Issue, and he said throughout the 4 issues there's short stories in each of them.
Yeah,
I think that's very cool. Like, I grew up on Conan, especially the what is it, Savage Sword of Conan. The magazine was so cool, and
King Conan, I think
that had backup stories in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
My cat's trying to get my attention. You want to go out? And jumping on my artwork? Come here. Come here, buddy. Is it too cold for you? Yeah, it looks too cold. Yeah. It was sunny for like an hour today.
Yeah, it was. That was about how it was here too. I went out and walked around the yard, and it was like that wind blowing out there. I had a thick coat and pants and all this stuff on, and like I was freezing my butt off. Even though the sun was shining, I was out in the sun. It was too much for me. So I spent about a half an hour out there and then had to come back in.
Yeah. I know, buddy. I know. It sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that the weather in Kentucky is nothing compared to what it was in New York. You know, I've heard horror stories about New York.
Oh yeah. I just like I was hearing things and seeing pictures of other areas like maybe a week before it hit us.
Yeah.
And so by the time it hit us, I was really scared. It's like it's going to be horrible. It's going to knock out our electrical and internet, and it wasn't that bad for here.
Yeah.
You know.
When this past weekend. Yeah, I mean, they said it was going to snow a lot this past weekend, and it didn't really. It wasn't until yesterday that it really started hitting us hard.
Yeah.
But then we got some frozen rain and stuff like that. And we knew that was going to freeze over the roads. So, and we knew we weren't going anywhere for a couple of days anyway.
Yeah, it's like, as long as you're home, you should be good. As long as you're stocked up and whatnot.
Yep.
Traveling is always a mess. But welcome, Tank. Let's see. I got crazy cold here. It's bad keeping the time inside in the house above 60. Yeah. Like and share. That's right. Like and share this video.
Yeah.
Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you, Tank.
Get our beautiful faces all across the internet.
Yeah. But yeah, last night it was cold. I hate keeping my heat on. So I was like pretty much constantly turning it on and turning it off.
Yeah.
Because after a while, it's like it becomes too much. I can't breathe if it's like it's not a clean heat.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
So what are you eating today? Is this retro?
So no, this is X-Men. This is Storm, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Sentinel. This is by Joe Miller. We did a Fantastic Four one. It was mostly Galactus with the Fantastic Four rocket ship, whatever you call it. He wanted to do an X-Men piece. So I'm going to ink this, and then he'll color it up, and we'll have it as a print. The Galactus piece, Fantastic Four, that's colored. I got like a bunch of pieces. There's one of Poison Ivy that my friend Christy Shin drew and I inked, that she colored. I'm just going to stack up a whole bunch of them and have like a whole bunch of different prints and just send them all off at once.
Do some package deals with them.
Yeah. Because I've done prints in the past, but I only have one real quality print nowadays. So I'm gonna have a collection of me working with other people and doing prints. So this is one of them. It was in the negatives all last week. Yeah, we got a lot of that coming up for like overnight. It's pretty cold.
Not as insulated as a colander.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Caleb. Woo! Hello, everyone. All day had gone well. Yeah. Doing good here. Making art, making comics, talking comics. So what do you got on your plate right now that you're working on?
Right now I'm working on Well, later today, I'm going to be drawing and inking a cover for my friend Robert Christopher Smith, who I co-wrote a movie called Spread with, a slasher movie.
Oh, nice.
He's putting together like a sampler PDF for me to share with the rewards for the Storage Horrors Kickstarter I did.
Right.
And so I'm going to be doing a cover for that later and running that by him, and then hopefully doing colors over that. So I just finished inking a cover the other day or not a cover, but a page for Ben on Kanin, the next issue of Kanin, number 5. It's always great fun to ink Ben. He's got just some great pencils,
No.
He's gotten to the point where he puts so much texture into his pencils now, which he didn't have a huge amount before. And
yeah.
I think he's gotten a lot better over the years. I mean, he was already really good, but I think he's gotten a lot better, developed a lot over the years as an artist.
Right.
I love his work. He's always very harsh on his work. He's always like, "Oh no, that's terrible. I don't like that. I don't like that." But I've always been like, just stuff always looks great to me. So I don't know, down to tastes, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we artists are always hardest on our own work, and just a second ago, my cat was trying to jump up on my desk. If you heard me say no, that wasn't at you. He went in the window now, so we're good. Yeah, it's the biggest drag is my cat is an outdoor cat, and he loves being outside. And since the storm, he's been out a bunch.
Yeah,
but the last couple of days, everything's ice, and he's less reluctant. Like when it was just snow, it was fine. Yeah. But now that it's just ice, it's like, no, I'm not going out. What are you, crazy? So
does he have like a cat door, or do you have to actually?
No, I have to open it and close it a million times.
Yeah.
When he's outside, he'll either meow and I'll hear him, or there's a screen on the outside window. He'll bang on the screen.
I can just imagine that, him like standing outside the window like, let me in. Yeah, we've got some inside dogs here, so it's constantly a case of getting up to let them out on the porch, back in, and out on the porch and back in. I talk to them. I tell them that they're like cats, let me out so I can come back in.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass, but I love them.
But yeah, I mean, just currently I'm thinking up some ideas, talking to some people who are interested in working on the new Always Punching Aussies, thinking up some possible script ideas for it. Just a lot of different stuff. We're going in a lot of different directions as comics creators. You have to cover so many bases yourself.
Yeah.
Like you're in so many cases, you're like kind of a one-man show. You have to do the creative side, but then you also have to do the promotion, and you have to do, the business side and all that. So it can get frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, typical, which is, I'm a perfect example. It's like, I might be decent at the art thing, but I'm not so great on the business side of things.
Yeah, I'm terrible at the business side of it. I wish I was better. And I've tried getting better at it over the years, but
yeah, it's like I'm definitely putting more of an effort into it lately. And it's like I'm it's like I'm getting old. Technically, like number wise, I'm getting old. I don't really feel it yet. But there's going to come a day where, it would be nice if the money came in on itself.
Yeah, if you could just set up something where it would generate money for you and you wouldn't have to work quite as hard, you know,
Yeah.
to make money. But
There's
yeah,
a there's a site. I'm going to forget the name of it now. There's a site that's like a digital place where you can put things. Gumroad.
oh yeah, yeah.
And I realized, like, I did a short story. You know, it was only 4 pages, but I did a short story for an anthology. And you know, it's years later, and I got permission to use it and do whatever I want with it.
Yeah.
I was like, I should just put that up on Gumroad, you know, for a couple of bucks if people want to check it out.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I want to do news stories as well, like,
Mhm.
you know, because if I'm going to be penciling and inking my own book, I need a lot more practice, and I need to do, you know, a lot more short things. You know, start small and build on it. So that's the plan, or one of the million plans I got.
Yeah, that feeling.
So let me ask you about the Gestapo book. Like, what kind of stories do you guys use or expected? It's like, initially I was thinking I'll do something comedy wise, but I was like, nah, you know, it's like I have some other ideas that aren't necessarily comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you use is fictional, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want something that has some, well, definite relevance to the title and all that.
Yeah.
But some impact, even though it's fictional character that, you know, you read, you go, oh, okay, that thing happened, and move on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think originally we were going to stick pretty closely with like a nice theme for it, because that's sort of what the American Gestapo name is referring to, I guess.
right.
So we were originally going to kind of go with that as a theme, but now we're thinking we may loosen that a little bit and try to go with something more general. So, you know, I mean, pitch whatever you want to pitch to it. You know, we can decide where it would go and if it's quite appropriate for what we're looking for.
Right. You know, if it's not good, you'll put her in the cat litter box.
Yeah.
Hey, we got more people showing up. Montoya, welcome. What's everybody doing? Are you just listening, or are you drawing? Are you working on your comic while you watch? I'm curious. I know I watch a lot of live streams as well as videos when I work.
Yeah.
Keeps me sane.
I watch a lot of terrible horror movies.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That would totally distract me, though, because I'd be wanting to watch them.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit half and half. Sometimes I watch stuff that I haven't seen before, and I kind of look up every once in a while and kind of, you know, try to stay involved in whatever the plot is. But a lot of the times I'll just watch stuff that I've seen like 3 or 4 times before, and it just becomes like background noise, you know.
Right.
You know, I watched some really terrible like Italian giallo movies, you know, thrillers and horror movies and mysteries and all that. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Tubi. They have a lot of junk on there.
Yeah.
Like a lot of really terrible stuff. But then they also have stuff like riff tracks that I can sit and laugh about while I'm, you know, drawing or writing or whatever it is I'm doing.
Well, I need fuel. So you know, it's like I watch different stuff, but mostly what I watch is comic related, writer related, artist related. You know, even painters sometimes, or you know, I find all that stuff very motivating, and adds fuel to my fire. Um, it's definitely like I've changed so much from when I started, because I was working in the 90s.
Yeah.
All I had was
none of this stuff was there in the 90s. So
yeah, none of it. I was listening to radio. I
Yeah.
didn't even have a TV at the time. And you don't control the radio, so whatever comes on comes on.
Yeah.
And half of it was commercials. But definitely, like, I sort of make my own soundtrack now. Like I put on a list of things. It's like I open up my browser and I have like 10 different tabs. It's like, okay, I'll listen to this, and I'll listen to this next and that next.
Yeah, I do that too. I'll have like Facebook or whatever open in one, and then I'll forget that I have that tab open, and I'll go and open Facebook in like a totally different window, and I'll have Facebook open in like 3 different windows. And so at the end of the night, I'll have to go through and close a bunch of stuff.
Oh, I just keep it all open and put my PC to sleep, and it's all there the next day.
Yeah.
It's like once I say, okay, I'm going to listen to this, I really don't get rid of it until I listen to it.
Yeah.
But on YouTube, I have maybe a couple of hundred of things. What do they call it? Watch later.
Yeah.
You can click on it and watch later. I have probably a couple of hundred things to watch later.
When I get stuff like that, I usually bookmark it, and so now I have like 900 things and bookmarks that I haven't watched over the last a couple of years that I've been bookmarking stuff. Oh, I'll watch that tomorrow, and then never end up watching it.
Yeah,
months or years later, and find it and be like, oh, I wonder when I put that in there.
Some of it is like tutorial oriented or whatever, specific to like, okay, when I'm working on getting good at coloring, then this block of things will be for that, and
Yeah. Kind of use it as like a topic for stuff to motivate you and cheerlead you and like give you information on how to do it better. I do that sometimes too. Like what's his name? Kurt Russell Black, something like that. He's a colorist. I watch his stuff sometimes just for tips, and general motivation and how to do better colors.
Oh yeah, I heard he's really good. I know I watched something on him, but I think it's so long ago. But
yeah, he's good stuff.
Definitely, like whenever I mention coloring, his name is Frank. But I do have very specific ideas on coloring, and like very 80s kind of look to it.
Yeah.
Obviously you can do a lot more nowadays, and I do want to throw in some extra stuff, but I miss the way comics were colored because they were so bold. Like,
yeah, today it's become like trying to be realistic in a way, but yeah, I mean, I totally get that you want a particular style for a particular story that you want to do. And that's tough to pull off,
Oh, definitely. But it's like I'd rather face that challenge than look like, because I think with every color, with every ability, it all kind of melts together. And I remember like the Captain America Jim Stranko issue with the Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay, like you can picture in your head, it's like green mass. It was so bold.
Yeah.
And unforgettable.
and
And
red,
like,
white, and blue suit.
yeah,
Juxtapose those two against each other.
yeah, and like if that book came out today, it would be colored like mush, and look like everything else, and it'd be like so disappointing. Yeah, I just love the way everything really stood out, and it's like you can pick the heroes on the page. Yeah, it's Spider-Man, it's Superman, it's whatever.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about. Have you followed Javier Rodriguez? His work on like Martian Manhunter and stuff like that.
I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah.
I love that coloring he uses on that. It's kind of a flat color for the most part, but it's bright and it's vibrant and it's it's lively and everything, and it blows my mind sometimes some of the stuff that they do in that book, and in a lot of other books that have that same kind of color scheme.
Yeah, it reminds me of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think he might have drawn. Maybe he illustrated a Doctor Strange book.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
Remember with Brian K. Vaughan, maybe? I don't remember.
Probably. It's like I honestly I really don't like. We don't have a comic store in town. I'm from New York. I don't drive. So I get most of my books through creatives I meet online, like individuals, independent guys. And so all through crowdfunding, really.
Like through Kickstarters, or just like
Kickstarters, Indiegogos, Fund My Comic, all that stuff. And so like regular Marvel, DC, whatever is out there, I occasionally I'm looking around and I'm aware of what's happening. Like there's a lot of excitement at DC now.
Yeah,
they're doing stuff, cool stuff. I just listened to Scott Snyder. He's got Absolute Batman.
Yep. Really fun book.
I always thought Scott was from Hollywood for some reason.
Yeah.
And there, like there's definitely like writers that came from Hollywood. Like, I thought for some reason he was one of those, and he's just a regular guy who is writing comics. But it was
written a novel or two before he got into comics, maybe
something like that. But definitely, he's a big fan of what he's working in. He's a big fan of comics, and he really wants to see him succeed. And he has great ideas, and it was a phenomenal interview. It's like DC wasn't doing anything good for a long time.
Yeah.
It's like besides who bought them out or whatever, it sounds like really exciting stuff within the comics. It's like I might actually be interested in buying some of these books, or at least checking them out.
Yep.
But of course, all those creators working at Marvel and DC, they got to buy my books first. So, because they can afford it. I can't afford to buy their books yet, but they can afford to buy mine.
They're making big bucks.
Yeah, it's only fair. So we've been going just about an hour. Anything you want to talk about? Like I have like typically I put 1 or 2 links for guests. I have like 8 for you that people can go in the description box below the video and check you out all across the web.
Yep.
If you don't know Kurt, I mean, this wasn't an intense interview here.
I try to keep things boring.
Yeah. Look, the creation and the creator are two different things.
Yeah.
I followed your work throughout the years, and I freaking love your work.
Yeah.
I've told you in the past I want to ink your work one day, and I'll get around to that. But people should definitely go and check you out all over the webs. And yeah, any last things you want to say?
No, just another shout out to the Kanin Kickstarter. Another shout out to Horror Not Hate, Summit, Pinnacle. I don't have anything in Summit. I'm just, I'm a fan, like other people will be. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Excellent. So yeah, this is the Kickstarter. It's got whatever 16 hours left or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you just click on this and share it on your socials, it will be very helpful to get it out to as many people as possible.
Yep.
But yeah, just great hanging out with you. Great chatting with you.
Same here.
We'll definitely do this again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have to, Ben and I will have to come on all at once, and maybe for the next Kanin.
Yeah. When he was on, I was like, we got to get Kurt on, and he was like, yeah, the three of us will come on. So yeah, we'll definitely do a threesome. I mean, have you on with him?
Yep. Anytime, dude.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody who showed up in the chat. Always great to see everybody. Have a good day. Hopefully you're not stuck with the storm. Blessings to everybody, and keep making art, keep making comics. Till next time.